My name is Alex Ogugwa Okurigwe, popularly known as Alex O. Listening to traffic officials' directives will go a long way in reducing traffic gridlocks on our roads. They are there in your best interest. Obey them and have a smooth drive in Lagos at all times. This is a message from Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, moving Lagos forward.
From Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, moving Lagos forward.
Good afternoon. Here is the news at 1. I am Sarah Adesanya. The Lagos State government has once again emphasized its firm stance against any form of child trafficking, and in particular, the buying and selling of children within the state. Commissioner for Youth and Social Development, Mobolaji Ogunlende, made this declaration at a press briefing aimed at sensitizing the public on the prohibition of child trafficking. The event also saw the handover of several children rescued by the Nigerian police force to the ministry. Ogunlende praised the police force for rescuing 5 children: Marvelous Obi, 1-year-old male; Promise Ifekuna, 3-year-old male; Somtochukwu Onyemechi, 1-year-old male; Chibuzoma Onyemechi, 3-year-old female; and Praise Chukwu Ibezim, 6-year-old male, from a notorious child trafficking syndicate led by Sunday Uputu. In his remarks, DCP Ajao Adewale acknowledged that the achievement was as a result of a strong collaboration between the police, local communities, and various agencies. He noted that the effort aligns with the community and intelligence policing mandates given to the Zone 2 Police Command by Assistant Inspector General of Police Fayode Adegoke. Also speaking, the Permanent Secretary, Youth and Social Development, Toyin Okelsoyintolu, highlighted the need for proper care for every child in the state, emphasizing that adoption and guardianship options are available to ensure the welfare of all children. Fellows of the Lateef Jakande Leadership Academy, LJLA, have participated in a thought-provoking fireside chat with the Deputy Governor of Lagos State, Obafemi Hamzat. The interactive session, which took place at the Academy, provided a rare opportunity for emerging leaders to gain first-hand insight from seasoned leaders. Drawing from his vast experience, Hamzat underscored the essence of fact-based governance, national identity, and bold decision-making, illustrated how data-driven leadership has played a pivotal role in reforming policies within Lagos State, urging the fellows to adopt similar approach in their leadership journey. Commending Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu for his visionary leadership in establishing LJLA, Dr. Hamzat highlighted the program as a deliberate investment in the future of Lagos. The Deputy Governor noted that the initiative reflects the administration's commitment to nurturing competent, ethical, and forward-thinking leaders who understand governance beyond rhetoric. The House of Representatives Committee on Communications has urged the leadership of the Nigeria Labour Congress to shelve the nationwide protest scheduled for February 4 over the 50% hike in telecom tariff. According to a report, Chairman, House Committee on Communications, Peter Akpatterson, said the panel was already reaching out to the NLC to shelve the planned mass protest. The Nigerian Communications Commission, NCC, recently approved the tariff increase from telecommunication companies, citing prevailing operational costs. NLC vowed to embark on a nationwide protest, calling on the federal government and the National Assembly to revert to the old tariff in the interim. The union noted that the rally would serve as a warning on the dangers of imposing the unfair increase on a struggling population earning a minimum wage of only 70,000 naira, and suffered an outrageous hike in the price of petrol, high cost of food, hike in electricity tariff among sundry hardship in the past few years. In its quest to address the nation's health challenges and improve the quality of lives, the Nigerian Institute of Medical Research, NIMR, has called for increased internal research funding and reviewed plans to deploy senior researchers to its outstations within the country, thereby making them fully functional. Director General of NIMR, John Obafunwa, says 95% of the research work carried out by the institute were funded by foreign donors, which limits its scope of research. It says research on diseases like diabetes, mellitus, hypertension, heart attack, which falls under non-communicable diseases, will help to reduce their burden in the country. Obafunwa reveals that the institute will continue to engage in global interaction to relate what is happening in MIR to the world and create a viable environment for researchers. It pledged to resuscitate the institute outstations in some parts of the country to broaden its research activities as the nation's leading research institute charged with the conduct of research on public health issues in Nigeria. According to him, the outstations in Maiduguri, Borno State, Kanji in Niger State and Asaba in Delta State are currently dormant, apart from that of Delta, where some collaborative work is being done with the Ministry of Health. And in foreign news, Canada says it will retaliate against President Donald Trump's new tariffs with 25% levies on a raft of U.S. imports. Prime Minister Justin Trudeau, who said this, warned Americans that Trump's action would have real consequences for them. As relations between the longtime allies who share the world's longest land border reach a new low, Trudeau revealed that he was slapping tariffs on Canadian $155 billion of U.S. goods in 21 days' time. Those on Canadian $30 billion will take effect on Tuesday, the same day as Trump's tariffs and duties on the remaining Canadian $125 billion in 21 days.
Our response will also be far-reaching and include everyday items such as American beer, wine, and bourbon, fruits and fruit juices, including orange juice, along with vegetables, perfume, clothing, and shoes. It'll include major consumer products like household appliances, furniture, and sports equipment, and materials like lumber and plastics, along with much, much more.
That was Canadia's Prime Minister Justin Trudeau. A former middleweight champion, Israel Adesanya, has expressed his disappointment after suffering a shocking knockout loss to Nasruddin Imavov at UFC Fight Night 250 in Saudi Arabia. Speaking to the UFC post-fight show after his pro MMA record fell to 24 against 5 losses, Adesanya refused to make any rash decisions about his future and retirement, but indicated it will be a decision he would make in the coming months. Adesanya suffered his 3rd consecutive defeat and 2nd career knockout loss on Saturday night.
Disappointing my fans, my team. My team feel proud of me because of the work I put into this. But yeah, it's just the thrill and agony. Only a privileged few will ever get to this point and understand. To be able to feel something so great, but also feel something so deep and so, and again, it's a lovely game, but it's a stupid game at the same time.
That was former 2-time UFC middleweight champion Israel Adesanya. Just before we go, always obey road signs and traffic lights. You can follow us and like all our various social media platforms: X at Traffic Radio 961, Facebook Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, Instagram Lagos Traffic Radio 961. Subscribe and watch our news and programs live on YouTube at Traffic Radio 961. You can also visit our website www.trafficradio961.ng. Did you know that the Sonlo administration is strengthening the alliance with 200 representatives from various women-focused NGOs in the state as part of efforts to alleviate the economic plight of women residents in the state? You can get more details on the Lagos State Government website. For contact with the newsroom, send a message to info@trafficradio961.ng. That ends the news broadcast compiled by Aderayo Idowu Olaya. I'm Sarah Adesanya. Thank you for listening and God bless you.
Ẹ̀yin olùgbé Èkó mo kí yín o, èmi ni Abdulbaki Lade Balogun.
Abego, they drive jeje on top of the road. My name na Aramide. Remember, say safety day very important.
Ṣe tètè jí tó èrò lójú ọ̀nà nídàájí yìí níbo ni mọ́tò wa fẹ́ gbà báyìí o ṣé wọn tẹ̀ kí n sùn lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ni.
ilé ajé lè kó èkó kì í sùn àfẹ̀mọ́júlárí èkó tí ń jára mọ́ṣẹ́ tí wọ́n ń tẹra mọ́ṣẹ́ ajé ọkàn wọn balẹ̀ nítorí pé Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM ló ń tọ́ wọn sọ́nà lálọ àtàbọ̀ nípínlẹ̀ èkó nítorí ìtẹ́lọ́rùn àti ìfitónilétílédè Yorùbá pọ́nbélé pàápàá ẹ̀yin tíantíá nípínlẹ̀ èkó ètò bó ṣe lọ láfẹ̀mọ́jú gorí afẹ́fẹ́ ètò bó ṣe lọ láfẹ̀mọ́jú yóò máa wáyé láago 5 àfẹ̀mọ́jú títí dago 6 ìdájí nílé iṣẹ́ Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM látọjọ́ ajé títí dọjọ́ ẹtì gbogbo ẹ̀yin awakọ̀ ńláńlá ọlọ́kọ̀ èrò àti taládàáni awakọ̀ dánfó kórópè kẹ̀kẹ́ àti gbogbo ẹ̀yin olùgbé ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó ẹ kú àmójúbà ètò bó ṣe ń lọ láfẹ̀mọ́jú nílé iṣẹ́ Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM ní gbogbo ọjọ́ ajé títí dọjọ́ ẹtì lórí ètò bó ṣe ń lọ láfẹ̀mọ́jú àwọn traffic managers wá dúró déédéé ẹ̀rọ ìgbàlódé wa ọ̀kan ṣoṣo àràbà àríwá rẹ́yìn live camera